I'm Carl Anthony Jackson, running for the 46th President of the United States of America. America, we just had another shooting in our school. And we've been speaking about solutions to all this shooting that's going on around our country. I have focused on solution. And we've asked for this country to focus on community security all over this nation. This is a new workforce that we can add to our country. We will be able to have feet on the ground. We've grown up America to a new workforce around this nation. We'll be able to meet the perpetrator before we get there. We'll be already waiting on him. Community security will bring in so many jobs across this nation. With terrorists and shooting, and there's too many stolen guns across this nation. Even those, there are guns that are in people's homes that are not authorized to have them, don't even have a license to have them, don't even have a permit to have them. Guns are not secure enough in this nation. Even to our law enforcement, we need them that carry guns to have a serious background check and quit using their guns to shoot to kill, where you can shoot people and taser them, maybe in the arm or the shoulders, a hand. These officers are trained to shoot. You're not amateurs with guns. And we want to save lives and prevent all of this shooting around this nation. Our everyday citizens, they have guns. They're shooting, police shooting is all over our country. We're in a state of panic now for so many guns that are in our neighborhoods. Guns are being stolen from every place where guns are being sold. Gun stores, gun shops, pawn shops. Their guns are being stolen across this nation. We need to have 24-hour security anywhere around this nation where guns are being sold or where guns are being held. America, we have to see what is going on in this country. We must stop playing the race card towards one another. I think we should mature a little bit better than what we have in all these years. This country, 243 years old. It's a long time now. Things have happened so much, and we are blessed as a nation. We need to stop using a race card towards each and one another. Quit looking at a person for the color of their skin, but the contents of their character. America, I'm running for the 46th President of the United States of America, the Commander-in-Chief. I want to unite the nation. The future of prosperity is what I campaign. I know that there's different levels in this campaign. We're looking at, we are at the bottom of the race now. And many times You look at a person and you would say, hey, he can't be the president. He don't have what it takes. But I tell you this, I was ordained in 1975 as a minister. I started in ministry when I was 6 years old. The love of people and love of country. I believe that everybody should be responsible for working and having a job and being responsible in this country. I think that we have looked at this nation and we just turn our heads and think that it doesn't matter. But when you have a job, then that means that you are a tax-paying citizen. And that's what we're going to be focusing on in our campaign, is to create jobs. We got thousands and thousands of jobs that we want to create that will bring hundreds of thousands of jobs. We have over 7 inventions that we want to invent for this nation. I believe that we need a candidate that loves this country and love of people. I believe that we need a candidate that's not trying to be a leader that is trying to bully different individuals in this country, that's disrespecting our mothers and our daughters, that say one thing and don't do what he say. When I look at Mexico, when you're looking at building a wall, but I believe that Mexico need to build their own wall on the southern border of Mexico and prevent the illegal refugees from coming into their country. And I believe that we can purchase a part of Mexico, just like not all of Mexico, but a part of Mexico. And let's get Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart. And let's build a city, American Mexico over there. Let's build schools and jails and malls and hospitals, prisons, whatever we have to do to stabilize that part of Mexico, America. Refugees coming into our country, they are neighbor state. And so we have to deal with humanity and not turn our back, because we've always been a nation. We are the most diverse nation in the world. We are the most powerful nation in the world, and we are the richest nation in the world. America, you have not one candidate that's really talking about the homeless situation and problems in this country. All over this nation, every major city, there's homeless situation that's going on in our nation. And the situation that is going on is that, why are they out there? Many of them homes have been foreclosed. Many of them, their cars has been repossessed. Their families has been divorced. Drugs, sickness, and all this that's going on out there. But I believe that we need to look into counseling, look into medical help, looking into job creation, getting these people working, a second chance, getting people on their feet, It is important, it is inhumane for this to continue to go on in this country, America. For years after years, Skid Row, underground, homeless people, New York, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Miami, all over this nation. And when we look at it, we look at it that it is a serious problem. But we can catch up with the economy and create jobs. And that's what our administration is all about, is creating jobs, getting people working. Right now, the minimum wage right now is $7.25 an hour, America. But with our campaign, I will work hard to increase the minimum wage to $20 an hour. That is fair. That is fair, America. The average person in this country would love to work for $20 an hour. It is so important. It's so important to people say it'll never happen. It'll never be. But when are we going to pay people for what they're worthy of? The average person cannot live off $7.25 an hour. It is modern slavery, America. And when we look at this country, we have come so far. Real estate goes up off the chain. Automobiles off the chain, so high. Real estate, costs so much in this country. The cost of living is so high in this country. And everything is looked over minimum wage. And then you expect for people to do right in America. Stop all the violence. Stop all this that's going on. But people don't want to work because they can't get paid what they feel like they're worthy of. America, I'm running for the 46th President of the United States of America. Commander-in-Chief, I want to unite the nation, the future of prosperity. And when you love people and love a country, you want to do the right thing. One of my favorite presidents, John F. Kennedy, he said, it's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And that's about jobs. Everybody working in this country. It's important that you work and be responsible in America. It's so important. We are not playing about this race. We're serious about this race. We believe that we can win. We wouldn't be running if we didn't believe that we can win. Give us a chance, America, and we will do the right thing. We don't need a dictator or try to be a dictator to run this nation. We don't want no bully. We don't want disrespecting our leaders. I'm not concerned about firing and firing and firing. I'm concerned about hiring and hiring and hiring. Unemployment is the lowest than ever been in 50 years. Unemployment. So long that people are struggling in this country. We have so many billionaires. We have so many millionaires. Not only that, this is the richest country in the world and the most powerful country in the world. And the people can't even get a decent minimum wage. Now, you could talk about all this, who running this, who the front runner, and who all in running up front and all that. But the minimum wage, we're talking about the minimum wage. The conversation is about the minimum wage. Let's bring joy to the families in this country. We can give other countries trillions of dollars, and then we can't even look at the minimum wage. And you're talking about running to be the next president of the United States of America, and you don't even get on the subject about the minimum wage. It's fair, and it's just, and it's right to do that. We want free college education across this nation. We want free health care. If people making $20 an hour, they can afford to pay for health care. If people making $20 an hour, one person can have their own apartment and make a decent living. It is no more than fair and right, America. I'm 66 years old. And I believe that we have to stop telling people of color that they are second-class citizens. When you are working and when you have a job, you are not no second-class citizen. Every citizen in this country, if I'm your next president, everybody is important in this country. All of us are important because you're working and you're paying your taxes. We cannot allow gangs to continue to dominate this country years after years. And it seems like we can't do nothing about it. If we had community security, we can get this country on the right track. The majority of the individual in this country, they will love that. They will love it. Now I want to say a few things about Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. We have one of the best transportation systems anywhere in the country. Our subway and our buses is called MARTA transportation. Now we have the streetcars, the Atlanta streetcars. And our streetcars that we have here in Atlanta, it's brand new, it's new, but it's not really going anywhere. It's going around in a circle. Now it's one street, and we got a whole lot of Peachtree streets here in Atlanta, but it's one main Peachtree street that goes all the way up to Peachtree, Buckhead, and Roswell. This is where we want our streetcars to go. Our streetcars are not really going that far because of the fact that they built it. When they built it, it's going around in a circle. But we would like the streetcars to go all the way to Buckhead and Roswell and Peachtree Street, which is already on Peachtree. We want to extend it and then extend it to Ponce de Leon to the Beltline. Now, that's very important because we got the busiest airport in the nation, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. And we want our trains and our buses and our streetcars to be 24 hours. Right now, it shuts down at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And the only time that our streetcars and our buses and our train is running 24 hours is when the Olympics was here, when the Super Bowl was here, and now we got the Final Four is coming. Now that's when it turns to be 24 hours. But all the regular other days, our buses and our trains and our streetcars shut down at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. People are complaining about it because they're using these Uber and Lyft cars and all that, and they can't afford to have a second job. We need our MARTA and our train, our buses to be 24 hours here in Metro Atlanta. And that way, that people can have a second job, evening job, or night job, that the buses and trains would be running and you could be always on time because our bus and train would be running. And I've also mentioned this here as well. Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport is so convenient because MARTA, which is our subway train, runs right straight there to the airport. I mean, straight to the airport. You can't get no convenient than that. If you're in Atlanta, the MARTA trains run right straight to the airport. And I have introduced this to the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia, is that we can have the casino at the airport, right at the airport. It'll be so convenient. When people are coming in town, when they have to lay over, they can at the casino. And then the people that are in Metro Atlanta, City Atlanta, can come right to the casino at the airport. This is what we are proposing to the city of Atlanta. And we also have a lottery game, new lottery game that we want to introduce to the state of Georgia. And it'll be a game added to the games that we already have. You can win 100,000 a day and 700,000 a week. Only one person can win. That's a lot of money that we put back into the economy. So I'm looking at what we can do by we having a business in the World Business Airport. And we can accommodate the people as they come into town. They can MARTA 24 hours. It would be a beautiful thing. America, many states right now are legalizing cannabis oil. I would like to see recreational marijuana across the nation. It'd be beautiful. Also, it would create jobs and taxes. So everything that we're talking about is jobs, 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 jobs. Getting people working. Crime will go down when people are working. America, all of us should be responsible for working. Don't kid yourself. It's important. This country, the modern day and time, is about everyone being responsible and paying your way through life. And I want to be the next president of the United States of America, the commander-in-chief that will set the record straight. That we can stop using the race card and leaving so many people behind because they are not working. What other candidate that's talking about creating thousands and thousands of jobs that can bring hundreds of thousands of jobs to this nation? Don't you fool yourself. I'm concerned about you working and taking care of your business and being business about yourself. That's what I'm concerned about. To set the record straight. So all of us should be responsible. And not only that, America, we look at this country, we look at a nation that stands tall, a city on top of the mountain, a light that the whole world can see. I want to make you proud, America. We're going to have all nations throughout this world looking at America for what we can do. You vote for me. You get on your phone and start calling and telling people about Carl Anthony Jackson. You started sending tweets in. Send it in. Let us know that you are ready for change. You know, when if you got a lot, then people run behind you. So we don't have a lot of popularity. And so we're asking for you to stand with us. We can move our nation forward. We can start working with our young people, community security, starting at a curriculum at the age of 14 years old, hand-on-hand driving education course and computer training. And when they come out of high school, a job will be waiting on them, a current job or Uber, Lyft, or whatever. We need to put a lot of emphasis on our young people. We're losing them every day because we don't have the right, proper input onto them. We got to train them for the future of their life, but they can be out there and be responsible and work and pay their way through life. We're not saying that you ain't go to college, still go to college, then you can work too. That's showing you really got it going on now. So we're looking at America changing as we look at it. All this that's been going on, we're talking about solutions. And that's all our campaign is about solutions. And to keep things going. You look at us, we may be the underdogs now. But I want you to know that we are very sincere. We are real about the future and about your future, this nation. We need a candidate that's going to put America first. It's going to put this country first. Our neighborhoods, our communities, our states, our counties, all over this country, that we can rise up together as a nation. America, I want to unite the nation. Bring you together, all of us together. The future of prosperity. 2020, presidential election. Carl Anthony Jackson. This time we're going to do it right, America. God bless you, and may God keep you, and may you stay focused on this campaign. And look that we are all in this together. Carl Jackson. Go to Cash App, 678-913-4124. Now we need your support. We need volunteers. We need campaign managers. We need people that can help focus and bring this campaign together. We can't do it by ourselves. We need you. We need you to get on the bandwagon with us and work with us, and so we can show the whole world that America is standing strong, and we're standing together. And we're building up a nation that we all can work together. Thank you very much.